Welcome back to Don't Just Sit There, Do Something. I'm Joylette Portlock, and today's episode is part of a 4-part special feature on the intersection between climate change and health. The spiffy background you got there. It's a special feature. Climate and health is a huge subject. We're not going to cover everything. Today, we're going to talk about electric power. In March, the 45th President of the United States, Donald Trump, ordered the Environmental Protection Agency to begin a review of the Obama-era Clean Power Plan to restrict pollution from existing power plants. Yeah, I remember the Clean Power Plan from the 5 episodes where we talked about how important it was. Well, what happened was, whenever somebody starts a sentence with what had happened was, nothing good comes after that, right? The Clean Power Plan won't be enforced anytime soon. The Clean Power Plan would save thousands of lives annually. Burning fossil fuels for power has big impacts on air quality and thus our health. A coal-fired power plant produces soot, smog, mercury, and a host of other toxic compounds. Renewable energy, by contrast, is called clean energy for a reason. Wait, back up. Are we seriously not going to talk about the U.S. backing out of our commitment to the Paris Climate Agreement that everybody else in the whole world is still participating in? Since the Clean Power Plan was the biggest key to how we were making good on our promises under the Paris Agreement, it should perhaps come as no surprise that this president's next step was to pull the U.S. out of the historic international agreement entirely. Leaving the Paris Agreement will take 3 years to complete, but we're the world's second worst polluter. With the U.S. not participating, what happens to the climate would be bad. What do you mean, bad? We've had 2 settings, hot or pouring. Try to imagine all life as you know it stopping instantaneously and every molecule in your body exploding at the speed of light. Really? No, that's science fiction. Runaway sea level rise, droughts and floods that disrupt agriculture worldwide, impacts to air and water quality, and millions of climate refugees in the U.S. alone. That's science fact. Good to know. Important safety tip. I guess it could be worse. I could live in Phoenix. The president said in his Paris withdrawal announcement speech that he was elected by the citizens of Pittsburgh, not Paris. Has he ever been to Pittsburgh? Because we mostly agree with the rest of the world on this one. Pittsburgh, known not just for its superior sports teams, but also known historically for coal and steel and heavy industry, has been in the process of renewing itself for years. Mayor Bill Peduto announced that the city of Pittsburgh would honor the Paris Agreement and went further, pledging that Steeltown would be powered by 100% renewable energy by the year 2035. How is that going to work? I mean, awesome if so, but 2035 is not that far away. This is my skeptical eyebrow. Do Something News spoke with the mayor's office to find out. City operations already use an energy mix that is 35% renewable. According to Grant Ervin, Chief Resilience Officer, getting to the 100% mark will definitely take work, but can be done with a combination of local generation that builds local community and thoughtful purchasing decisions about where to buy power. Pittsburgh's 3rd Climate Action Plan is due out in July and will work in concert with the city's comprehensive resilience strategy. We can honor our past, take care of and transition our communities in the present, and build a better future. That's not fantasy, it's leadership. The mayor's office cites air quality as a big benefit to this move, along with economic development, keeping local money local, and improving social conditions and equality. Where's the proof clean energy will actually help all that stuff? Fossil fuel dependence is not the only way we can succeed. Nationally, wind turbine technician has recently been the fastest growing job in America. And more people already work in solar electricity generation than power generation from all the fossil fuels, coal, oil, and natural gas, put together. Close to half of the 870 solar energy systems in Allegheny County have come online since the beginning of this year. How exactly does one prepare for a green job? Watch some documentaries? Many renewable energy companies are running their own training programs, but local colleges and even unions are too. Roofers, electricians, engineers, designers, salespeople, even HVAC technicians, all have skills that transfer easily to good jobs in the green economy. Or get dropped in the wilderness and have to survive for a month. What do you think a green job is? According to Grant Ervin in the mayor's office, quote, industry and a clean environment can exist side by side if we take deeper responsibility. As it turns out, the energy decisions that cities make are the same ones that you make in your household. For more information on how to make your house fossil-free. Hey, don't talk about Grandpap like that. We like having him with us. Fossil-free, as in powered by clean energy. There are 3 important things to consider: reducing your energy use, purchasing green energy. The best providers for the environment will be Greenie certified, or installing green power, like solar panels, on site. The laws vary from location to location, but wherever you live, your electric utility is a good place to start looking for information about what's possible in your area. 9 states and cities, including Pittsburgh, plan to continue supporting the Paris Agreement. Click our action link and find out if your location is one of them. In other words, don't just sit there. Don't just sit there. Don't just sit there. Do something. Make sure to stay tuned for next time.